Today is Derby Day. I won't be watching. And I won't be placing a $2 bet or cheering on a photo finish. And I sure won't be drinking any mint juleps. Instead, I'll be thinking about Kennicott, a friend of mine who died from racing. He was not one of the 800 or more horses that officially die a track-related death every year. That honor is accorded only to those horses who die within 72 hours of a track injury. Kenny was fortunate enough to survive for 3 more painful years. But the track got him in the end, as it very often does. There are no statistics for dying like that. Kennicott was not his registered name. That was Capacitor. I read his lip tattoo and looked it up. It wasn't his second name either. That one was some vulgar cocktail I'd never heard of and didn't care to remember. I bought him off a young track horse flipper who said, with her most sway-to-adult giggle, "I name all my horses after alcohol." So, I named him Kennicott, which has meaning only to me and seemed more respectful. He wasn't entirely sound, but he had the kindest eye and the most innocent expression. I mean, just looking at him made you want to smile. And he had this thing he did with his tail when he turned his head to look at you. It curled around like a little hello wave. So I bought him on the spot. He'd be a gift to my wife. I thought they'd be perfect together, and I hoped to rehab him back to some version of health. Alas, I made no progress, none. Even after consulting with an excellent rehab specialist to see if I was missing something, we got nowhere. So it was off to the performance horse vet for diagnostics. After a full set of spinal radiographs, along with internal and external ultrasounding, the news was grim. His lumbar sacral joint was deteriorating and the disc was disintegrating. Actually, this is fairly common in racehorses. As a good doctor explained, the repetitive, high-intensity flexion of the LS during racing and training doesn't do nice things for a 2-year-old spine. Pain management was all that was left. It was springtime a year and a half later. It was beautiful and warm and green. All my geldings were making the best of it, running around and exuding the kind of unencumbered joy that horses are so good at. Except Kenny. He could only stand and watch and wish. I stood beside him and wished he could join him too. But in that moment, I knew it was time. 6-year-old thoroughbred geldings don't stand around and watch all the other horses run and play, not if they can help it. Another vet visit for Kenny, the last one. This time, my trusted local vet came out to the ranch. My wife and I couldn't even be there for his last moments. We'd contracted COVID and dared not expose our veterinarian/friend. All we could do was watch from the hill above the barn as she finished what horse racing started. Kennicott remained true to himself all the way through it. He laid down, quiet and peaceful, a gentleman to the end. From my perch on high, I saw his beautiful life begin to fade away. And then, the last thing he ever did, Kenny curled his tail and gave us a little wave goodbye. That goodbye slays me to this day. I can't forget it. It's why I won't be watching the Derby and I won't be cheering. I'm going to use my voice for the horses instead. The ones you see and the ones you don't. I won't judge you if you decide to watch him run for those roses, but please, spare a thought for Kenny while you're placing your bet and drinking your mint julep. He deserves that much.